Watch Transit TV right now.
I'm Tochku Michael. Keep watching Transit TV.
Ugum, there was a very big news that came out from City this season in the past few weeks. Kevin De Bruyne is leaving City, and what a player. I was watching a program today where a lot of EPL players, present and past, were talking about him, what the player he is, the numbers. This guy has, I think he has 172 assists in EPL, bro. He has contributed over 300, 270 something goals. I think over 100 goals and about 177 assists since he joined Manchester City 10 years ago. I mean, what a player. And what struck me most about him, listening to him today, was I didn't realize, I know a few times I've watched his interviews, it's usually very shy and not very upfront to speak. But watching him today in that program, relaxed and spoke to Michael Owen of Liverpool, former Liverpool, I realized how intelligent and how cultured this man is. How well put together his words were. I was even more intrigued than that. My respect for him moved one more notch up. I don't know. What can you say about Kevin De Bruyne and leaving Manchester City?
What a player! What a gem! Oh, what an amazing player! He still is an embodiment of the foolishness of certain people that were in charge of Chelsea that let that guy go, and he ended up at Manchester City. And Manchester City's story cannot be told without Kevin De Bruyne. Incredible talent, a man that could and can still see the field from anywhere and everywhere. All he needs is just run, make your run. He sees you before you start making the run. He drops it where you need it. Cerebral player, like you said. I mean, you can count the number of times you've seen him on TV screens. You can count the number of times you've seen him on the field causing one drama or the other. You can count the number of times you've seen him causing any problems with the referees. He's just there to play the game, plays the game, respects his opponents, respects his teammates. You know that this guy is just a born leader and a born player. EPL is going to miss him in the City shirt, I would say, because I'm hopeful. The back of my mind, I'm praying that whoever is recruiting for my team, Arsenal, will do what they need to do and keep this guy in the EPL. Swap that blue shirt for the red one in North London. That's my dream and prayer. At his age, I'll take him. He's so smart. I mean, that guy can just run central midfield for you. He can play as a false nine for you. He knows where the goal is. He's an incredible player. So, tribute to what we've seen, in the past few years from Kevin De Bruyne. I doff my hat for him.
Yeah, he mentioned that in one of the interviews that he still wants to play beautiful football. So I don't know but I won't be surprised if Barcelona will be knocking on his door now to take him to Nou Camp. I don't know, KDB, I don't know, say a word about him before I will run this one up.
I think he's a very talented and good player. He's one of, before this season, last season, because I think he's had like 2 bad seasons. But other than that, he's been a good player for them. Then I'm still new to football, so I haven't watched all of his career. But every time I've seen him play, I've always been annoyed because he was always playing against my team. But he was very good, very influential player, one of the best midfielders. I wouldn't say he's the best of all time, because there's still other midfielders out there, but I think he's one of the best when it comes to output-wise. And it will be very hard for City to find a replacement like him for a while, because I don't think Foden is ready for that mantle yet. but he's very influential. Hopefully, he will finally leave the league and go somewhere else. Maybe Barcelona or the Bundesliga will take him back, or even Saudi.
Yeah, can it be what a player, what a man, like I said, listening to him, watching him today speak, I even respect him, even more than I did before. It was so intriguing listening to him today. And he how do you want to describe this guy? He sees the game before everyone else sees it. And there was something that he said today about Pep that is really very interesting. Pep and Arteta have this reputation that they always cage players, but he said that he was lucky, or he's lucky to be one of the few players that Pep allows freedom, because sometimes his game is instinctive. So Pep gives him the license sometimes to just execute what he sees and what he has in his mind, and most of the time it works good. Yeah, so yeah, tribute to KDB, and we wish him well wherever he goes. I'll be joining Ugum to be praying silently as well that somehow, just somehow, Arsenal will be able to convince him to play for Arsenal, even if it's just one season, because I believe he still has something to offer. I know it's going to be very, very hostile for him if he does that, because Man City fans are not going to find it funny if he decides to play for another team in APL. But we'll see how that goes. I have a funny feeling, because for him to say that he still wants to play beautiful football, if it's not Barcelona, Peter might have something up his sleeves and pull him over to the Emirates to help Arsenal get across the line, as many are saying.